to you all. It's Joy. I thank you for taking time out of your day to spend with me. It's my hope you will find it as time well spent. To the new subscribers, I welcome and thank you for choosing to be part of this community. Welcome back to all the returning subscribers. I appreciate your support, not just of me and my journey, but for each other. How you uplift, inspire, and edify each other in the comments. Thank you so very much. The narcissist hates the super empath. And this we know to be true. One thing the narcissist lacks is foresight. They make hasty decisions without having any assurance of what the outcome will be. They mistreat those in their lives who would actually be the biggest blessing to their lives. But again, they lack foresight. This is always a disservice to them. The super empath would have been the narcissist's greatest blessing. However, they're discarded, or the narcissist forces them to discard them. And this emboldens the narcissist. When they know that they have hurt the super empath, they feel on top of the world. However, it's a blessing to the super empath. Now, the super empath may not see it initially because of the pain that they feel. It's a deep pain. The type of pain that scratches your souls and leaves you gasping for air, unlike any other you've ever felt from a loved one. If you are at that point, I just want to encourage you, don't go back. According to Psalms 34, verse 14, we are to turn from evil and do good, seek peace and pursue it. Turn from evil, do good, seek peace and pursue it. This is what the super empath must focus on and think, and this behavior will strengthen you. The narcissist believes that we cannot recover from the injury they caused at discard. Over time, they've been successful at this, indoctrinating souls into their harem, but not the super empath. This leaves the narcissist confused. In their minds, they've been keeping score of all their supply sources. Who has been good? Who is in line for a promotion? And who gets to go back into rotation? Everything is scripted. Everything. The narcissist lives in a fantasy world, and everyone is just a pawn. We can't forget that there are two people at work, the real them and the false self. They sell everyone a fake identity, and that's because they sold and abandoned their true identity. Now they show up just like their raggedy, dusty father, the devil. They keep score of all perceived wrongs and hold grudges forever. They are tormented within themselves by these demons that rule them and become paranoid and fight off any potential threat to their ego and their assignment. Their assignment is your soul, gathering your soul for their leader and master to add to their fraudulent kingdom. Your success, your healing, your happiness is a threat to the narcissist's false self. As the super empath begins the process of healing and recovering from the attacks of the narcissist, that signals to the narcissist that even when you have been discarded, you are still defiant and disobedient. The narcissist hates you for this. The narcissist starts to hover, sending flying monkeys. They gang stalk because your healing is personal to them and to their kingdom. The kingdom of darkness. They are fully aware that when the super empath heals and is fully awake, they will become a force to be reckoned with, and they will never, ever again have the opportunity to try the super empath. Ever again. And the narcissist hates you for this. You see, They shift into predator mode at this point. Their illogical thinking, splitting, black or white thinking, causes them to see the super empath as the winner, and therefore they see themselves as the loser, which they really are. And this is an injury that is extremely personal. They have been humiliated and rendered ineffective on their assignment by the super empath who is waking up. And it infuriates them because the super empath is supposed to be crying in the corner somewhere, waiting for the narcissist to put them back into rotation. And they are threatened by your growth. Your restoration causes them to feel insignificant, weak, ineffective. And this is something that the narcissist has to punish you for allowing them to experience their real feelings. They must respond to this perceived threat. They are ready to play as dirty as possible and sink as low as they need to go to settle the score with you. The narcissist is ready to be as ugly and as animalistic as necessary. They have nothing to lose. So there is no limit to what the narcissist will do to stop the super empath from taking flight. There is no boundary. The narcissist will not cross to paralyze your progress. They amp up the shenanigans, and the smear campaign becomes incredibly personal and hate-filled. I remember with the raggedy dusty narcissist or psychopath that I dealt with, he made sure to let me know through the grapevine, his flying monkeys, that he suddenly, out of nowhere, had a #1 rating podcast and had an incredibly sexy co-host. He said this knowing that at the time I had already been podcasting for 3 years and had over 300 published episodes. Of course, he berated my podcast while uplifting his chart-topping one. Now, I was really unbothered when I heard this because I had been educated and I was expecting these type of shenanigans. So I never really asked for the name. I couldn't care less about it. But you see, this alleged podcast was supposed to be in the same category as mine. And so naturally, if it was a chart-topping podcast, it would show up under podcasts that I listen to because they're in the same category. But it's been 2 years now, going on 3, and this has still not happened. You see, the narcissist is provoked by your growth. They become malicious and destructive because you remind them how ineffective their assaults are. You remind them that love, the very thing that they cannot understand and are repelled by, is your superpower. And that despite all the narc's attempts to permanently tear down the super empath, love never fails. Before we effectively love another, we must love ourselves. The narcissist hates this and wanted to change how you saw yourself. Your success is personal to them. That's what their twisted logic tells them. Your happiness is a source of pain for them. Your success away from them is viewed as a missed opportunity for the narcissist to gain love and attention. They can't claim your success when it's your glow up, when your financial situation gets better away from them, when you reclaim your independence from the narcissistic harem and join the convocation of super empaths. The narcissist cannot claim this success. They can't claim your glow up. They had no hand in it, and they hate you for it. Now, if it was a new business, a new house, a new job, they will claim that. They will tell everyone and anyone how they taught you how to negotiate, how they stayed up late at night studying with you, and your graduation is because of them. But when the super empath is awake and healed and in their full power, the narcissist has to cower down. They have absolutely no hand in this and cannot interject into your success at all. Hate is that no matter how much they hate you, how severe that hate is, it is never enough to keep the narcissist away. They will still peek here and there, hoping the super empath will slip up or find themselves in a vulnerable position and be receptive towards the narcissist. But what this raggedy, dusty behind does not realize is that once we see who they are, we cannot unsee it. We simply can't. Once the super empath is awake, we are awake, and there is no more going back to sleep. And the raggedy, dusty behind realizes that they do not stand a chance anymore. Deep down within themselves, they know that they lost. The super empath story does not end here. No, not at all. Not by a long shot. You see, they heal, right? And then they go forth and spread healing to others and good cheer to others, thus growing and furthering the agenda of the one who sent them. I want to leave you with a word of encouragement and a reminder, and it comes from 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 9. And this is out of the King James Version. And it reads, "But ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, an holy nation, a peculiar people, that you shall show forth praise of him who hath called you out of the darkness into the marvelous light." I hope that you find this message encouraging. I hope that it uplifts you and supports you as you continue to journey forward. Until the next video, take care of yourselves and take care of each other.